up as expected after meeting its 1618 target. However, it's still yet to invalidate $2 down here. We could still be coming to $2. There's a lot of work that Trias needs to do. We're going to discuss that today, so don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share this video so more like-minded people are getting the correct Trias updates. Now, after meeting this target, I think we had some bullish divergence. We didn't need that. We know the 1618 target is met. We're looking for weaknesses in this area, weaknesses to the further downside. So we created this wick and we failed to lose that low. So that's the weakness. There's no strength in the bears over here because we've also met the target as well as failing to lose that support. We can see to the left, it was also a level of support. So it makes sense to bounce from here. However, just because we're bouncing doesn't change a lot. We've spoken previously about how this massive wick rejection over here is what sent us down here. We didn't need the KuCoin FUD event delisting to give us the telltale signs that this is coming down. This was enough for me. I was telling you guys, as we've used the fibs from this point to that point, you find your golden pocket right here. You can technically come as deep as the 786, but from this location, we're meant to be looking for bounces and a break of $5 essentially. But we lost that key area support, which would have pivoted us to send us to $5. And with that, we then use that as a resistance. And instead of going on that bullish path, we've gone a completely separate path. And it's already prepared us with targets to the downside. And as we met the 1414 and then found support on the 1.272, I remember telling you guys, there is some bullish divergence over here. And then we went up from this point, and we can see that the 1618 hadn't been met. And as you got this massive wick rejection off of the area which should have acted as support to send us above $5, we're using it as resistance, which we also saw to the left over here. That previous sent us down to these one targets. And as this 1618 had yet been met, we knew that as we are rejecting what should have been support to send us to $5, now acting as our top of the market with this wick rejection, wicks to the top, it wants to drop at those key levels. And we got it at that key level, which was once meant to send us to $5. And because of the failure to reclaim this level, this is why we saw the 1618 happen. We were calling all of these moves from going up into this area to coming back down to this area to pumping up right now. Now, we're going to dive into what's happening in the immediate short term. Can Trias flip bullish? Will it continue to $2? So right now, we've actually reclaimed the 1 fib level. That's the first positive step. Now we need to go ahead and take out that wick right there. It is above the golden pocket, but that's the high that we created. So we need to see a break above $4.20. And if we do see a break of $4.20, then yes, this is completely changing structure again. But as long as we maintain below $4.20, you don't need to get up to there. You just need to top out before that point. And then we will eventually continue down to these targets. So we're not out of the woods as of yet. Although right now we are seeing this bullish momentum in the entirety of the market, what I would suggest is go watch my Bitcoin updates, all of you. Because if you know what's going on with Bitcoin, I've just made one of my most important updates to date on Bitcoin. There are some people calling for 40,000. There's some people still calling for 20,000. I still think that 20,000 is a possibility and maybe even lower. And if we were to, let's say, peak at 30,000, as I'm suggesting in my videos, that could be Trias continuing to pump into this level of resistance, Bitcoin failing to reclaim 30,000. Look to the left here, we also have Trias resistance over here. So Bitcoin failing to reclaim 30,000, just running into it as resistance and then continuing lower. So that would probably be Trias peaking at around $4.20 at the most and then coming back down. If we see closes above that point on the daily time frame, then things change and I'll be here instantly to make a new update about how Trias is bullish. But until those very moments, yes, we're getting this expected bounce, but there's a level of resistance here at 420. And if we fail to, you can get up there, but if we fail to get above it and hold it as support, we still continue lower to these sets of 2 targets down here. And then we would say that all of these fib levels have been met, we're going to get a big relief rally, and then maybe we can switch things around. But as of now, I'm not looking at that path. It could well and truly happen. You don't need to meet these targets to actually go on a bullish trajectory, but understand that these targets are not yet invalid, and for that reason, it still means they can be met. And the only way that cannot be met is reclaiming $4.20. That's what I'm trying to get at in today's video. I'm not necessarily saying it's 100% happening that we're going to $2, but the signs are not there that $2 is not happening. They are still there because these are still valid. So the signs are still there. The only way to get rid of these signs, the only way to invalidate these targets is a reclaim of $4.20. and a break of $5 basically. And that's it from me today. I hope it was very informative. I hope I helped you out. Just prepare your levels, turn on your alerts and whatnot. If you want me to teach you, private message me over on twitter.com. Links are in the description or underneath this video. And then that's where you can either take action on the course, the mentorship, or just joining the group chat to find out about investments, to do those weekly group mentorship calls, to teach you all the strategies you need to become a profitable trader. The exact reasons to take a trade. If they're not showing up, we're not taking the trade. Any further questions, message me on Twitter and I'll catch you on the next one. Cheers.